Hello again, YouTube.
And thanks for coming back to our channel.
Today we're going to be bringing you a review on Hot Logic. It's a portable oven. We're really excited to show you guys this item. It's worked really good for us. We're going to give you our completely unbiased review of it, let you know what we think, and anything else you want to add on to that.
This is something we liked enough. We've used it a couple times now. We liked it enough to be able to want to do this video, because if you're like we are and we do a lot of stuff outdoors, like the droning or fishing or whatever you do, you take these with you. A couple hours, you got a hot meal when you stop for lunch. So they're pretty nice. They come in a lot of varieties and colors and patterns. This one's the mini, which is the personal one for like an individual. They do have bigger sizes. It comes with like a 9x13 family size. You can order them with or without the glass Pyrex. You can also put the plastic, aluminum foil, parchment paper. It all will go in here.
You also have different colors. I don't know if you said that yet, but this is blue, black. They have a few other patterns that are really cool. The inside has that, like the inside of a cooler to kind of like keep things hot in there. I use this at work, and like right now it's about 25 to 30 degrees when I'm at work, and I still can cook my food completely up to temperature at that temperature with this outside. Thought that was a side note to add in there real quick. How this operates basically is there is a heat plate just right in here. It just sets right on down, and it evenly distributes the heat.
And then you set your glass Pyrex right in there. It perfectly fits.
Yep, this is a 6-cup holder, so it holds a Pyrex of 6 cups. That'll fill it perfectly, perfect size.
When you order these, you can get them with or without the glass Pyrex. You can order it. We just ordered ours without it because we ordered a 2-pack. Then we went and got the Pyrex from Walmart, your local retail store. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to cook a couple different meals for you, and we'll do it over 2 hours in 2 different methods. We're going to cook a frozen meal, stuff that's already frozen, and then we're going to cook stuff that's raw but unfrozen.
Like a steak. Yeah,
like a steak and a frozen shrimp scampi or something, and then we're going to cook that for a couple hours. One we're going to do in the house, plugged in. One we're going to do in the SUV with one of these miniature power inverters. So this one's only 150 watt. Yep,
these are the things that you plug into your cigarette lighter, and then it gives you actual like house current plug-in.
I'm sure you've seen these. This one's 150 watt, like we said. These only take 45 watts to run, so it doesn't take much at all. So I'm pretty sure you'll be able to run it in your car for 2 hours and still be able to start your car. We're going to find out today because we're going to do that for you.
And then you'll also get to see how simple these are. It's just a plug-in. There's no switches, no knobs, no dials. It's seriously a plug-and cook. That's what I'm going to go with. So you have your meal in there, you set it in there, zip it closed, plug it in, and then it's basically just a matter of time before your food's done.
They even come with a little Hot Logic cookbook with some, it's a quick start guide and cookbook. It has 10 recipes in here that you could try in your Hot Logic, but you can do just about anything in here, which is nice. You can't bake in here. I'll tell you, you can't bake. We're also going to use this meat thermometer to make sure it's cooked up to temp after 2 hours. And then we'll get that, we'll show you what that's like.
Alright, let's just get into it.
Let's get going.
So the first meal we're going to be cooking for you guys today is a Angus steak with some shrimp scampi. This bag's already open. I've been using this already. As I said, I take these to work. Let's put it to the side here, get it going here. All of it is just raw. As you see right here, we just have a raw steak, so we're just going to season it up, put it right in here, throw in the shrimp scampi, and we can give you a little bit more commentation, a little bit about the product here while we're working. Make sure your hands are washed, okay? Always, just so you guys know, anybody that cooks. I usually set it in here to the left, and then I put the shrimp scampi to the right. It doesn't fully matter because with the this product, it evenly distributes the heat, so you're not going to have a problem of one side getting more heat than the other. Then we're just going to salt, pepper again. As saying, this is from Frozen, so their packet here, I have half of it because I already used half, so I'm just going to throw this in here.
Actually, we diced that up a little bit so we can spread it over the top, so when it melts down through, it goes down even. The options are endless what you want to put in for your flavors, but it turns out great every time.
Yep, and this works really good for like when you have to work or something like that, because you can prep these a few days in advance, then just put them right in your fridge, and then when you're ready, just grab the Pyrex out, and then you're all set.
This particular one is the one we're going to cook in the house. Then we're going to do another one from frozen in the SUV without the car running, so we'll see if you can start the car after 2 hours.
Okay, make sure that's all pushed down nice so we can close it good. I want to add a little more smidge of water if you don't mind. Okay, perfect. Just get as much as I can because we have quite a bit of noodles in there. Alright, and that's basically it. We're just going to lid it, and then we'll get plugging this in, and we'll be good to go.
Lid it? Is that a word?
Lid it. It's my thing. I just made it up.
Place the lid on it.
We're going to lid it. You know? Send it. Okay, we have our meal right in our Pyrex. As I was saying, if you want to make this the night in advance, you can easily get this, throw it in your fridge now, and you'll be good for tomorrow. We're just going to grab this, get the stuff out of the way, make a little bit of space. Okay, so now we have the old Hot Logic Mini product. So we're just going to open it up, set this in there. Always make sure it's sealed, nice and good. I always take a double check. Now it's all in here. We're just going to close it up. Perfect. The plug access is right in the back. It comes out as a hole.
It stores in the back like that on purpose so it's nice and compact. Yep.
Okay, we're going to get a timer for you guys. We have a timer set for 2 hours, so we're going to have him plug it in. And we're going to...
It's plugged in.
Hit start. Timer started. We're just going to let this sit here and we'll get back to you guys. We'll see you in 2 hours and see how it turns out.
Alright guys, for the second one we're going to do in the SUV for a couple hours is 2 types of chicken. We're going to do raw chicken, raw unbreaded chicken. And then we're going to do 1 breaded piece to see how that turns out in there, because the bread, we're wondering if the breading's going to get soggy or not cooking that way. And then just some frozen fresh green beans, a little salt and pepper on the beans, a little butter.
Just as a side note too, this is frozen chicken. It's not, it's like right from the freezer right now. Just to give you guys an idea, it's not raw.
Hands are clean, washed them before we started.
And wash the prep pad, just so you know.
Can I get the salt and pepper, please, sir?
You betcha. Ta-da!
Salt and pepper. A little butter. And we're going to put a little butter on top of the beans just for that buttery flavor.
Butter, sir. Butter knife, sir.
Just get yourself a decent sized piece. That's all. We're just going to set it up there. And then we're going to lid it, as he says.
Yeah, see, it caught on, didn't it?
That's it for this one. Just a quick, easy one. And then we're going to put this one inside the other Hot Logic. And we're going to take this one out the SUV, like I said. Get it set up with the power inverter. We'll show you a battery voltage before we start, and then after. And then we'll see if the vehicle will start after this is cooked for 2 hours.
So off to the vehicle.
Off to the vehicle for this one. All right, we're out at the vehicle we're going to use. Just our SUV we have. We're going to show you the voltage of the battery now before we start. It hasn't been started yet today.
Take a quick look.
12.35 volts.
Let's see if I can get a look at that. Yep. 0.39. It bounces, but that's about average.
So that's the start. Now we'll go inside, plug that in for 2 hours. We'll give you a volt reading after, and we'll see how far the voltage went down, and we'll see if the car will start. All right, we're inside the SUV. We're going to put this into the power port. You got to make sure on yours, because some of these are keyed power and some are all-time power. You want to make sure it's full-time power. We're pretty confident this one is, so we're going to plug it in. We got our indication light. We have power. We're going to get our Hot Logic here set up on the middle rest. You can set it on the floor or any place safe while you're driving.
Yeah, the product doesn't put too much heat out of the bottom, but it does put a little bit, so just keep that in mind. Don't set it on anything that'll melt. Or.
There you go, we have it plugged in. So
get close up, I think you can hear it.
Has a small fan in it.
Yep, keep her cool. And we're gonna start another timer. Okay, and here we go. We got the timer. And set.
2 hours, we'll come out and check this, see if the food is done. We'll use our thermometer to check the doneness of it. Doneness, is that a word too? I don't know. We're coming up with weird words today. Yeah. Doneness, yeah, I think that's a word. And then we'll check the voltage, try to start it, and go from there. If it happens to take longer than 2 hours, we'll run it as long as it takes to get it done, and then try it again. All right, guys, we're out with the second meal out in the car, the SUV. We'll see where we're at in this one. It's been slightly over 2 hours on this. We were busy doing some other things. That's the beauty of this, yo. You can go over without worrying about burning it. As you can see it, looks pretty good. Our chickens were pre-cooked, they were just frozen. So let's get a temperature in here. I don't know if you could see that. We like ours at about 145, we find to be the best. And we're definitely still climbing on that, so we're good there. Same with this kind here. There you go, we're above that, we're good there. Beans are nice and warm through. Here, we'll cut the meat in half. Looks perfect. It's great.
Making me hungry.
So now let's check the voltage on the battery, see where we're at. We didn't start this at all the whole time it's been cooking, so it's been like 2.5 hours on this one. So let's go check that voltage.
All right, we got the hood popped. Reader's right here. We're gonna have him put that in the battery, see where we're at.
Still over 12 volts. What was it before?
I think 12.3 or something?
Oh, we'll have to look back at the video, but it still didn't drop below 12, so this should start easily.
Yep, and then it'll charge back up to where it needs to be as soon as it runs for a few minutes.
So I'm gonna go inside and crank the key, or crank the vehicle, see if it's gonna start.
We're good to go. Started after 2 hours plus of cooking, so you'd be good to go. All right, we are back to the first Hot Logic mini meal. So we're gonna open this bad boy right up.
The total time of this has been 2 hours and like 45, 46 minutes.
Yeah, that smells delicious too. I know there's no smell vision, but
it looks good.
Whoa, let me just get this out of here. There we go. Again, we're not really going to use the thermometer for this one because with steak, it's usually kind of based on what you like because you can have it rare, medium rare, and so forth. So I'm just going to cut this in half. There we go. Pull up a piece. You can see in there, right where you want it.
Again, subjective, so if you want it rare than that, you can go less time.
I like the steak mooing. I like it. And then all the shrimps are nice cooked up to temperature. The noodles are good. It's right where it needs to be. And then you got yourself a perfect Hot Topic meal.
Well, there you have it, guys. The Hot Logic Mini.
Ba-boom.
Like we said, comes in multiple sizes, colors, patterns, all that. There's a special going on right now at hotlogic.com for these minis. 2 of these for $39.95.
That's a good deal.
Plus $7.95 to ship anywhere in the continental United States. So if you want them, you should get them. Good for all kinds of things. Whatever you do outside for work, like he uses it for work. If you're going to fly your drones or ice fish, you can just plug it into a power inverter.
Just have a nice warm meal when you're all done, or at lunchtime. That's definitely a big thing. I make a lot of people at work jealous when I whip out a full like steak dinner for lunch. Everybody's just like, "Oh, I need to get one of those," or "Oh, I need some," and I'm just like, "Nope, it's mine."
It's healthier eating, cheaper, saves you money. So go get yourself some. Any questions about these or anything? Hit us up in the comments.
Yep.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yep, it helps us, and we love making videos for you guys, reviewing some products and a little bit of everything. So
hit the post notifications also.
Oh yeah, it's definitely helpful. That way, when we post a new video, you guys will be the first to see it. You can check it out. And I think that about sums it up. So until next time. Do a little bit of everything.